Well, hello, and welcome back to Life with Hez, also Wake Up Wise Coaching. I'm Heather, or Hez. I want to thank everybody for all the lovely comments and views that I got on last week's topic of not giving a shaboozy. This week, Jen P., her topic is finding purpose and motivation. Now, I'm going to tell you, I struggled with this one because motivation is a tough one. Motivation is a horror. I shouldn't have said that, but she disappears on you a lot, and she caused me, anxiety. So, purpose and motivation. Finding purpose and motivation. I look at purpose as purpose changes like your eyebrows. What fired you up at 25 might not spark you up at 55. It's just changing, from one era to another. Motivation, I find, isn't gone, but it's usually checked out for coffee. Motivation likes to take a little vacation now and again, and motivation it can be a tough one. Same with purpose, because I think we are programmed to think at a certain age you're too old, and you're not, and you're never too old to reinvent yourself or find a new purpose or find a motivation. I'm going to use this as an example. Going to the gym is one of the things I have to constantly motivate myself to do. I need to go to the gym because I am not some stick figure, salad eating willow. I have to maintain what's left of this form. And, there are weeks where I can go to the gym all the time and stay constant, but then, it takes one thing, somebody to say, or something to trigger me, or maybe something just doesn't feel good and I don't want to go. And if I miss one day, I miss two. If I miss two, I miss five. We've all done it. The point is, I'm done getting upset with myself over that, because as long as I just start again, that's part of life too. It's still growth. You're still motivating yourself. I just may not stick with it, months and months and months at a time. I sit and watch people. And when I'm there, I'm like huffing and puffing, and I'm sweating, and I don't wear cute little outfits. I wear an old ratty t-shirt and pair of, shorts, and, my sneakers that look like special sneakers because they have wide toe box, but hey, they're comfortable and I enjoy them. But, let me give you a little example of me at the gym. Last year, a girlfriend of mine who's like yay big, and then there's me. And, I got her motivated, and we were going pretty consistently. And I decided to show her a machine. In this particular machine, you have to lay the platform down, put your knees on, and you lift your body weight. While I was doing that, I'm all sweaty from, doing all my workout. And I'm like, hey, let me show you this. Well, what I didn't realize is because I was so sweaty, as I was getting up to wipe the thing down, I was slipping, and I slipped and I fell in slow-mo. Now, we're at a public place, and I went crashing down on my jiggle jaggle. And let me tell you what happened there. The jiggle jaggle let out a little flicker flackle. And that's for another topic, because I let out a little sound as I hit. And my girlfriend, she's like tiny. I'm twice her size, height and width. And with her little baby hands, she says to me, oh, and she's laughing. And, we're in the middle of a public gym. And she's like, can I help you up? So what are you going to help? How are you going to help? No, you can't. So you know what I did? I laid down, and I just laid my head back, and I pretended I was asleep. Because see, I do that when I'm embarrassed. I'm just like, I'm asleep. I'm in a public place. There was another woman standing there, and I just didn't know what to do. So I just I woke up. I was like, oh, let me get up. But yeah, baby hands there, SW, you know who you are, SWS, that's her initials. You know who you are. She's like 5 foot, maybe 4'9", with these hands. Can I pick you up? Can I help you up? There's no damn way on this possible earth you're going to pick me up without going down with me. So Talk about lose motivation. I'll tell you something else too. That same person, SWS, our dogs got sprayed with a skunk. I go to the gym, didn't realize it's on me. I look at her, I said, do I smell? She goes, no, you're fine. So I'm just hoofing it on the treadmill, going, sweating, because I am a ugly worker outer. I sweat. She looks at me and she goes, hey, I can smell you. I smell like a damn skunk in the middle of my own gym, the gym that I go to all the time. So if I didn't lose motivation after those 2 times, you know what? You're not going to lose your motivation. You're just not. Purpose and motivation go hand in hand. We all have them. We all have a purpose. You can repurpose. You can find more. You know what? I'm doing things now that I never thought I would do, but I had to get past the fear. And that's part of it. Fear, or somebody tells you you can't. Well, guess what? I'm telling you, you can. You can do whatever you want. You just have to not worry about what other people. Look at me. I'm here talking to you. I'm talking with baby hands, and I'm talking about flickle flaggles and jiggle jaggles, and what I do out in public. But somebody had that on camera. Somebody's got that on camera. Somebody's seeing me laying there. Somebody watched me go down. Somebody watched me go to sleep like I do, because that's how I have to handle it. I have to shut my eyes. Ask my husband. Every time there's something embarrassing, I'm just like, oh, I'm like a fainting goat. But I just have to shut it down. I have to shut it down. But you know what? Trade the pressure for curiosity. Trade it. We don't need it all figured out. Curiosity keeps us young. I mean, it really does. Be curious. And, that's why there's people like me. If you feel like you need an uplift, reach out to me. I'm right here. Listen, I've seen pretty much a lot, done a lot. I don't always have all the answers, but I can guide you. And look, I can laugh at myself. I do laugh at myself. When I look at these, I'm like, oh my God. But it makes me laugh, and that's who I am. But we all need motivation. And here's some other ways. You can meditate. And I don't mean you have to go, cross your legs. I can't even cross my legs. So it's all good. I go out. I'll sit with my face up to the sun on the front porch. Get some vitamin D. Take off your shoes. Go out and ground yourself out in the yard. Take a nap. Naps are great. I know I laugh. I talk about naps, but it's a way you shut it down. You shut the voice down. You shut it all down. There are ways to shut it down. Friends, groups of friends, have your girlfriends talk, have some coffee. I do that quite a bit. My girl Melissa here behind the camera. I mean, we meet for coffee. She and we motivate each other. I motivate her about her Casa de Tovar breads, and she motivates me about Wake Up Wise and Life with Hez. It's good to have a support group. And if you don't, I'm right here. You got my information. I'm right here. Reach out. We'll chit chat. I'll get you motivated. And, you got to just shut it down. Shut it down. But purpose and motivation, Jen P., they're tough. They're tough ones. And I struggled with what I wanted to say to you today on these topics, because fail can be glorious. Because to me, it's a call to your next chapter. Look at it that way. It's not a fail is a fail and you're done. Failing is, look at it as glorious, because that means you're done with that. It's calling you to that. Let's move on. Let's leave that in the past. And, purpose does not have to have an expiration date. It just doesn't. I don't care what anybody says. Quit watching, the Grammys and whatever with the big lips and the pulled up. That's not real. This is real. This is real. This is real. There's no expiration date. I know 80-year-olds that are still reinventing themselves. That's okay. You're good. Just pick yourself up. And if you feel like you have to bottom out. Cry, purge it out. And then, you know what? You're going to get sick and tired of being sick and tired. And you're going to pick yourself up. You're going to be like, all right, and start with baby steps. You don't have to conquer the world in one swoop moment. We're all here. We're all doing the same thing. And those that say they're not, that's bullshit. So, I just, I'm not going to keep droning on and on. I know we need to keep this somewhat short. So I hope I've helped you, Jen P., and I hope you reach out to me. privately if you need to talk. I'm here, and that goes for any of you watching. You know how to hit me up on Wake Up Wise. At the end, my card's on there. Share and like. I hope you do. And I hope I gave you a little laugh, but I hope I gave you even more information. So until next week, please keep sending me topics. And I so enjoy these little blips I have with you. And have a great rest of your week. And I'm going to say bye with my baby hands. Bye.